Yeah.
Conrad, let me ask you one last thing before we get you out of here. You're AEW fan, correct?
Yes.
Okay. What do you think, if at all, but why the product isn't as hot as it was before?
Yeah. Why they go cold?
I think Tony books matches, not stories.
Right.
Pretty much.
That's for sure. Right.
I think
matches.
Tony is a guy who grew up in the era of fandom that I did, and we grew up, and I know sometimes this is a no-no, but we grew up in RF video compilation eras. Yeah. And so when you got one of those compilation tapes, it was just a series of awesome matches. Yeah. You know, Road Warriors in Japan, Ric Flair in Japan, the best of Terry Funk, 1989, whatever.
Tiger Mask versus Dynamite and all that.
Buddy, they weren't filling it with angles and storylines. It was match. But weren't you watching like WWE on TV or Mid-South or wherever you were? Oh, it's just
storylines.
For sure. There's no doubt about that. But I just think that
you were influenced by the tapes with the great matches.
When you think about even the way ECW was first promoted, it was based on, you know, what would look cool on a poster. And if you look at the way AEW is promoted right now on social, it's basically an old school poster that you would see on a telephone pole. It lists all the matches. Tonight on Dynamite, here's what you'll see. Mm-hmm. There's no, as Eric always says, there's no surprise. Like, that was one of the cool things about watching Nitro back in the day. You didn't know what was going to happen.
Yeah.
But, like, you know, yesterday when we woke up, we knew exactly what to expect from Dynamite. It was all laid out. Like, you're going to hear from this guy. You're going to see so-and-so. Here's the matches you'll see. And I, as a fan, can now decide, I'm not, okay, I know what to expect. I got it. I want to be surprised. And I think that's the reason we're all so hyped up about this press conference. We don't know what to expect. We want to be surprised.
I want to make a point, a real quick point, Conrad, you see if you agree. Is like, you know, you talk to Eric every week, right? And bro, he has valid constructive criticism.
Yes.
We have valid constructive criticism. And that was interesting because, like, recently, you know, like we talk about, he books matches and tells stories. Well, they had this, just to quickly, I don't know if you saw this, but Tony Storm and Deonna Purrazzo had this little exchange, and they were talking about how they used to room together and they had matching tattoos. Bully Ray, like, tweeted, said, help me, please tell me the story. You know, I want to know what, like, you know, like this is not storytelling. I say that they live together, they got matching tattoos, and me and Conrad were talking about that. It's like, yeah, you live together. All right, what was that like?
And what does the tattoo mean?
That's the story. Why did you get the tattoos, right? And we were kind of like brought this up and complained. Bro, the next week on the show, they had a vignette explaining why they got the tattoos.
Yes.
And I'm like, got that. So if Tony kind of like just like, hey, we're just trying to, that's storytelling. Like telling the story of the, like, you know, and
you know what's a big problem, Conrad, that drives me crazy, and it's so easy to do?
Yeah.
Is like, they don't ever have like video packages to introduce or character development. So, for example, like when Suzuki first showed up, okay, I had a friend, I read in one of the comments, some guy had put, who's this crazy old guy whose head he badly shaved, you know? And I wonder how many, the hardcore fans that are in the arena, they probably know who he is. But the other people that are tuning in for the first time, or, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like they brought the Mexicans in, right?
Yes.
Okay, who are they?
No, I agree.
Championships did they win? Why are they there? Because Moxley just, you know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, fill in the blanks, dude. Make it more enjoyable. That's what's frustrating for me.
No, I like that, but I also like, you know, being surprised and this guy's out of nowhere and then learning his backstory. I'm okay with if it's somebody like, and I know I'm talking about a generational talent, the exception, not the rule, but if it's Rey Mysterio,
right?
Let me see what Rey does. Right. And now before I see him the second time, I want to know what that guy's about.
Okay. So let me just say this, going on that premise. So just about every Japanese girl and guy that's there has come in, and I've never seen a video package on them.
Agree.
Ever. So why am I supposed to expect this on the Mexicans? I'm not hating. I'm just stating. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I
totally get it.
Be better, dude. That's all.
I think it goes back to the tape trader mentality. It's a list of great names and have great matches. And I think, you know, Tony is really interested in having a promotion that has the best matches, not necessarily the best stories. And we're all hung up. We spent all of our time today talking about stories, and not one time did we talk about match quality.
Right.
Because if we're honest, we know Roman and Cody would have a much better match than Roman and Rock.
Right.
I mean, just because one guy hasn't wrestled a long time and one guy's older, I'm not on Rock. I'm just saying, like,
Well, yeah, he's active. Cody's active.
Yes.
Rock isn't. He's
Of
going to have a
course.
better match. Yeah.
But that didn't come up in our conversation today at all.
And he's younger.
Yes. Yes.
Right.